Hey guys, and welcome to another layout update. This is for September of 2017, and I know it's been a while since I've done a layout update, so let's just get right into it and start talking about what I've been doing for the last few months. Now, for today's update, we're going to be doing something a little different. We're not going to be focusing on the main railway, we're going to be focusing on the narrow gauge railway, which runs between the station and the museum. So I'll just get right into it. So first off, I finally have rolling stock for the narrow gauge railway. This is a Reading and Erie Plymouth shunter by Lima. Cool story about it, I got it for only $15 from a vendor at Rail Fans Day at the Conway Scenic Railroad. Check out that video. I had a couple videos from that. And then that's pulling a Pico open coach, which is really nice. Pico does an excellent job with 009 narrow gauge rolling stock. There's a slight issue though, because I purchased NEM couplings so that the Pico coach could connect to the Lima locomotives couplings. But those didn't come in the mail before the filming of this video. So I had to makeshift the connection between these couplings and that coupling. And it works pretty well, but it'll be way better when I have the actual coupling converter. And so that's pretty much it for the rolling stock. This is all that I have planned for now because it's a pretty small railway. So I think one diesel locomotive and one small coach will be fine. But who knows, maybe in the future I might buy a second coach or something. Who knows. And then coming over here, I built my own custom buffer stops. These are made out of old Hornby sleepers. I stacked 3 on top of each other. So it's 3 sleepers tall. And then for the actual buffer stop itself in the middle, I used a Hornby gradient sign and just painted it black. Or actually I used a Sharpie and colored it black. And then I also used a Sharpie to color it yellow on the end. And then I filled the whole thing with some ballast. And I think it looks really nice. And it was, you know, I didn't have to buy it. It was all based off of stuff I had laying around, and it's nice to build some stuff for myself. It's nice to scratch build once in a while. And so it actually does its job and stops the trains from crashing and derailing. So yeah, so I did one for that, and I did one for over here. And so that's pretty much it for this end of the narrow gauge railway. You see the little steps that so people can walk up to the coach from the subway that leads to the station. And then coming along the line, the only other thing that's changed over here is that I've put a water tower for steam engines so that mainline steam engines who are running rail tours can stop here and fill up with water. I thought that was really cool for like the museum to have some kind of functionality that has to do with the real like mainline railway. So yeah. So the narrow gauge railway comes over here past the little demonstration train in the museum. Goes past the stairs that lead up to the J83, and then terminates over here. Now, as you can see, I've moved the signal box because it used to be positioned this way, but to make space for an extra length of track, I moved it to this way. And it's really nice because now as passengers disembark from the coach via these little steps, they're in the same area, so they can walk up to the signal box or they can walk up to the train. And I think that's really cool. And then also over here I built another one of those custom buffer stops. And then I put up some trees. And I think it looks really nice. And so here are just some shots of the narrow gauge railway and the museum in general. And so just a quick reminder of how this railway is powered. The Bachmann Easy Trek terminal is connected to a standard Bachmann power pack just up there. And so I labeled the controls. So if you turn the knob this way, it'll go slower. If you turn the knob that way, it'll go faster. And then if you have the direction switch pointing up, it'll go towards the museum. And if you have it pointing down, it'll go towards the station. And so here the layout, here the engine is in action. And I'm really surprised by this. It's a really smooth motor, despite being old. Actually, I think it was made around in the 1970s. So it's a really good motor, a really nice logo. And the Pico coach works really well. It's very light, but it doesn't have to be too heavy since it's a pretty small railway. So yeah. I'll just include a few more running shots, and that'll be it for this update. Hey guys, this is a quick addition to the video. It's funny because the morning after I filmed the update, the rest of the supplies for the narrow gauge railway came, and I just quickly wanted to show these. So first off, I ordered N-gauge NEM couplings, as you can see over there, which are attached to the coach. And so now the locomotive and the coach have the same coupling system, which is really nice. And also, as you can see, I fitted people into the 009 coach. I can take the top off and just show you. So yeah, people are seated, and the coach now has a secure coupling to the locomotive. So yeah, these were the final pieces for the narrow gauge railway.